What's going on, guys? CoupledAssassin here, back with a new Far Cry 5 video for you today. Now, today's video is going to take you through sort of the first part of Far Cry 5, the sort of beginning stage with the cutscenes and sort of how you get set up and get into this game, and a little bit of the sort of backstory. Now, before we go into it, if you do enjoy the video, make sure to drop it a like, and if you're not a subscriber already, then please make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the notification button so you're made aware of future content. Right, so let's get into this, guys. So to begin with, as you saw in my previous videos to do with the hidden ending, you start off on sort of a helicopter going in to intercept the father, who's the main protagonist of this sort of game. Now, you get dropped off and you've got to make your way to the actual church. Now, this is just basically a follow bit. There's no real sort of interaction. It's mainly the dialogue and sort of that kind of stuff in the background. Now, once you make it into the church, the first thing you need to do is to actually arrest the father. The marshal will present him with a warrant, and it's your duty to arrest him. Now, once you've arrested him, you'll then basically start to escort him towards a helicopter. You'll sort of walk out the church, as you can see in the background here, and sort of escort him through the streets. Again, this is very much like sort of the beginning. There's no real sort of interaction. It's just basically follow and listen to the dialogue as it kind of sort of sets the scene. Now, as you get the father onto the helicopter will start to take off, but the people, or sort of his followers, then attempt to attack the helicopter, grabbing onto it. There's like a cutscene, as you can see in the background, of you sort of pushing them off and sort of kicking them out of the way. But due to the fact that they're sort of pulling down on the helicopter and on the side, it does actually cause the helicopter to spiral out of control. Now, once it spirals out of control, the helicopter basically drops down and crashes. At this point, there's some more dialogue, which I'm not going to go into this video. I'll leave that for sort of you guys to see when you play the game. But you get some sort of dialogue, and then the father sort of appears and basically escapes, telling his followers to basically grab you. At this point, you basically escape the helicopter, and this is the first part when you sort of have some major interaction in the game. So your job is to basically escape or get away and hide in sort of the woods/forests, and get away from sort of his supporters or the people that are trying to grab you. Now, the next thing that will happen is you will be asked to locate the marshal. Now, he's in sort of a hut. You'll get a sort of waypoint on the map, and it's your sort of duty to actually follow your way or make your way across to that actual house/hut. Now, once you get there, you will find the marshal here inside. Again, we go through some more sort of dialogue again, setting the scene for the actual game. At the sort of back end, or sort of when it's finished, the marshal goes out to try and find a vehicle. At this point, we go back into some gameplay, and you've got to basically shoot off sort of the horde of supporters that are kind of coming over. Once he's got the truck, he will tell you to make your way across there. Again, all you're going to have to do is to escape the hut and basically shoot your way across the vehicle and jump inside of it. Now, once you're inside of the vehicle, it's a bit of a sort of drive and gun. As the vehicle's driving towards its sort of waypoint, your job is to basically shoot off the vehicles that are following you. Now, you'll come across some sort of roadblocks, people gunning at you, and a few explosions. Basically, just try and gun them off. Now, you can die at this stage. I actually did the first time I did it, so keep using the cover of jumping back into the car and then sort of leaning back out of it. Also, make sure to check in front of you and sort of gun anybody in front as well as anybody behind. Now, towards the end, what will happen is you'll be driving across the bridge as if you're about to escape, and then from somewhere, basically a rocket actually takes the bridge out. Now, I'm not sure if this is a plane or just a standard rocket launcher, but the bridge is taken out and the vehicle plummets into the river below, with you and the marshal. Now, a cutscene then reappears of you basically inside of this vehicle underwater, attempting to escape. Now, once you've both escaped, you'll then see yourself stranded on a bank. Now, if you sort of, as it sort of looks across, you can see the marshal coming out of the water and being captured by the actual followers of the father. And then the next thing is you sort of turn around, there's a guy that comes over and basically grabs you. Now, at this point, you don't know whether this is one of the followers or whether this is actually someone there to help you. It then kind of cuts to sort of flashes of what shows you've been sort of carried somewhere, and you can sort of see the sort of surroundings and environment that you're in. Again, you'll be taken into sort of a bunker, and the game then restarts again of you being tied down in this bunker. Again, some dialogue plays and a cutscene. Again, I'm not going to go into this, I'll leave this for you guys once you actually get into the game. But you find out that basically this guy is part of the resistance and is one of the good guys, explaining all the problems that have been going on. Now, once this is finished, you'll then be told to clean yourself up and grab some new clothes. Now, at this point, it allows you to create your actual character, so you can sort of choose what you look like, facial features, hair, etc. Also, what sort of clothing you want to start with. Now, as I believe, as the game goes on, you can sort of purchase new clothing and items, etc. But it gives you a very sort of basic sort of setup to sort of give yourself a little bit of a custom character there. You then pick up some equipment, and then you make your way out of the actual bunker to start the game properly. And then from this point, this is where the main game starts. Now, this has just been a very quick sort of introduction video, just explaining how the sort of training islands sort of goes. And we are going to start going into more sort of Far Cry 5 content, so if you did enjoy it, make sure, as I said, to subscribe. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to drop it a like. And if you're playing Far Cry 5 yourself, tell me what you think of the game so far. Are you enjoying it? What's your favourite part? And just how are you getting along with it? Cheers guys, thanks for watching, and make sure to check out other CoupledAssassin videos.